A Yorkshire Childhood, Chapter 59, entitled Pudding and Custard. Tom will love me in these, she said, grinning widely. She pretended to help with the gardening by raking the leaves, but it only lasted 10 minutes. Then she got out of it by making a cup of tea for Tom, which she carried to the garage. Josh crept up the garage door and peeped through the keyhole. To his dismay, he saw them kissing and hugging each other. This was a bad sign, and he hurried back to the mower and mowed angrily, sending a stream of green into the air. He finally finished late afternoon, and after a few soggy sandwiches she had thrown together for him, she, dis- she dismayed him by handing him a pair of garden shears. Then she laughed and went for a lie down with a glass of wine. "I'll keep an eye on you," she said ominously, and he clipped away and took out his frustration with each snap. Tom came out and looked at him admirably. "How can you be so blind?" thought Josh. But he didn't feel anger towards Tom. He knew he was innocent. She was manipulating his kind heart. That evening she served up spaghetti bolognese. Tom worked through his mountainous portion with glee, and she topped up his glass with wine, which sparkled like poison. Josh looked at his meagre portion but didn't care. He was glad. He didn't want to eat anything she had cooked, but he had no choice. Then she served up pudding and custard for Tom, and his eyes widened. He'd never eaten so much. That night he lay on his bed, and Josh lay on his bed and pondered the new developments. Maybe, he thought, when Tom finds out how much he's been spending on his credit cards, he may see sense, hoped Josh. The next morning he was woken early by disco music blaring out. He turned over slowly and looked at his alarm clock. It was only 7 a.m. He could hear Tom singing in the shower, which he'd never done before. When he went downstairs, she was dancing around the kitchen with a frying pan in her hand. The kitchen looked spotless, but when he looked in the living room, it looked different. The sofa and chairs had been moved, and there were vases of flowers everywhere. It was like a funeral was taking place, and in a way it was, thought Josh.